What if everything you thought you knew about engines just changed overnight? Because that's exactly what just happened. Ford dropped an announcement that didn't just turn heads, it shook the entire automotive world. And this isn't one of those small upgrades dressed up as big news. This is a real shift. The kind that makes engineers excited, competitors nervous, and drivers seriously curious. We're talking about an engine strategy that blends power, efficiency, and smart technology in a way that wasn't supposed to be possible, at least not yet. So what's actually going on here? At the center of all this hype is Ford's hybrid evolution, especially their EcoBoost lineup. And no, this isn't just about going green to follow a trend. This is about delivering serious performance while using less fuel, and doing both at the same time without compromise. Think about that for a second. For years, drivers were told they had to choose. You either get power or you get efficiency. But Ford is flipping that idea on its head. And here's the proof: about 1 in every 4 F-150 trucks on the road today is already a hybrid. That's roughly 25%. Not in the future. Right now, that doesn't happen unless something is working. What makes this even more interesting is how practical these trucks have become. With features like onboard power systems, your truck isn't just transportation anymore, it's a mobile power station. You can run tools, charge equipment, even power a campsite straight from your vehicle. That's not just innovation. That's changing how people actually use trucks in real life. But here's where things get even more serious. While Ford is pushing efficiency forward with hybrids, they haven't forgotten about raw power. Not even close. Because alongside this hybrid revolution sits something completely different. Something built purely for performance. An engine that doesn't whisper efficiency, it screams power. And when you hear what this thing can do, you'll understand why people are calling it one of the most insane engines Ford has ever built. And trust me, this is where things really start to get interesting. Now let's talk about the engine that proves Ford hasn't lost its edge when it comes to pure raw performance. Because while hybrids are getting smarter and more efficient, this engine is all about power you can feel in your chest. It's called the Predator V8, and the moment it showed up, people knew this wasn't just another performance engine, it was something else entirely. This beast made its debut in the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, and from the second it fired up, it changed expectations. We're talking about a 5.2-liter supercharged V8, not turbocharged, not hybrid-assisted, supercharged. That means instant power, no waiting, no lag, just pure aggressive acceleration the second you touch the pedal. And the numbers? 760 horsepower, 625 pound-feet of torque. Let that sink in. That puts it among the most powerful engines Ford has ever built, and easily one of the most extreme engines ever put into a production muscle car. But here's what makes it even more impressive. This isn't just brute force thrown together. It's engineered precision. The Predator V8 uses a dual overhead cam setup with a traditional crossplane crankshaft, which helps deliver smoother power compared to more aggressive designs. But then Ford took things further by adding a massive supercharger on top. The result? An engine that delivers explosive power but still feels controlled and usable. And then there's something most people don't realize. Every single Predator V8 is hand-built, not mass-produced on a typical assembly line. Hand-assembled by skilled technicians at Ford's engine facility in Michigan. That means every engine isn't just built, it's crafted. So when that engine roars to life, you're not just hearing horsepower, you're hearing precision, experience, and attention to detail packed into every component. But here's the twist. Even with all that power, Ford didn't ignore efficiency or intelligence. Because hidden inside this monster is technology, designed to make it smarter, not just stronger. And once you understand how that technology works, you'll realize this engine isn't just about speed anymore. It's about control, efficiency, and pushing performance further than ever before. So how do you take an engine with insane power and still make it smart? This is where Ford's engineering really starts to shine. Because behind all that noise and muscle is technology working quietly in the background, constantly adjusting, constantly optimizing. One of the biggest pieces of that puzzle is something called variable cam timing. Now that might sound technical, but here's what it really means for you. The engine is always thinking. At low speeds, it adjusts itself to save fuel and run smoother. But the moment you push harder, it instantly shifts to deliver maximum power. No delay, no hesitation. It's like having two personalities in one engine. Calm when you need efficiency, aggressive when you want performance. And then there's direct fuel injection. Instead of dumping fuel into the engine the old way, Ford uses a precise, high-pressure system that sprays fuel exactly where it's needed, exactly when it's needed. Think of it like the difference between pouring water from a bucket and using a fine mist spray. That precision changes everything. You get more power from every drop of fuel, cleaner combustion, and better fuel economy, all at the same time. But Ford didn't stop there. They took it even further with twin independent variable camshaft timing. And this is where things get seriously impressive. Because now the engine isn't just adjusting one part, it's controlling both the intake and exhaust sides independently. That means it can react in real time depending on how you're driving. Cruising through the city, it dials things back to save fuel, hitting the highway or stepping on it. It instantly unlocks more torque and power. No switches, no modes. It just knows. That's what makes modern engines feel so smooth and responsive, because they're constantly adapting behind the scenes. And here's the part a lot of people overlook. This technology isn't limited to just one engine. Ford has scaled this across their entire EcoBoost lineup, from small, efficient engines to powerful V6 setups pushing serious horsepower. So whether you're driving something compact or a full-size truck, you're getting a system that's built to balance power and efficiency without compromise. And that's exactly why this shift matters so much. Because Ford isn't just building engines anymore. They're building systems that think, adapt, and evolve with the way you drive. And what's coming next might push this even further than anyone expected. And this is where everything comes together. Because what Ford is doing right now isn't just about one engine or one breakthrough. It's about a complete shift in how vehicles are built, how they perform, and how they fit into the future. On one side, you've got hybrid systems that deliver real-world efficiency without sacrificing power. On the other, you've got high-performance engines that prove raw speed is still very much alive. And instead of choosing one path, Ford is pushing both forward at the same time. That's the strategy. That's the disruption. Because while some companies are going all in on fully electric, Ford is taking a more flexible approach, giving drivers options instead of forcing a single solution. They're investing in electric vehicles, yes. They're exploring hydrogen. They're experimenting with advanced, lightweight materials that make vehicles stronger and more efficient at the same time. But they're also continuing to refine internal combustion in ways most people didn't think were possible anymore. And that matters more than you think. Because not every driver is ready to go fully electric. Not every job, not every lifestyle, not every environment fits that model, at least not yet. And Ford understands that. They're building for the real world. For the contractor who needs a truck that can power tools on site. For the road trip driver who wants range without worrying about charging. For the performance enthusiast who still wants to feel that engine roar. This isn't about replacing one technology with another overnight. It's about evolving everything step by step without losing what drivers actually care about. And that's why this moment feels different. Because it's not just innovation for the sake of headlines. It's practical. It's usable. It's already happening on roads across America right now. So the real question isn't whether this will change the industry. It's how fast everyone else can catch up. Because if this is where engines are headed next, then what we're seeing today might just be the beginning.